All right, we don't have a ton of bricks. I made some. I made
Oh,
like
well.
5 stacks of bricks.
Oh, well, I made like 7 stacks, so.
All right, then never mind. We're perfectly fine.
I also have 4 stacks of dark oak logs.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Gotta beat these high-level enemies when I see them to keep leveling up my Pawniard. Very slowly but surely making my way to a completed Pokedex. Shiny Charm. I can't wait to get the Shiny Charm and then for other people to be around me and get my Shinies. Cannot wait for it. You know what we really need to do? Probably not before next stream. Probably we should really focus on it after Railgun Tower. But after Railgun Tower, we need to focus on off-stream finally getting the other teleport rooms up and working and those areas fixed. So we can start going to them all. There's really no reason for us not to have access to those other than that, like, we're waiting to get stuff done and we just haven't had much time.
Yeah, I mean, luckily we have found no shortage of other things to do, but we're close to wrapping some of the stuff up, so.
Yeah, I mean, the ranch is getting close. We're going to be done with Railgun Tower soon. The mansion is getting underway.
Yeah.
Okay,
so for right now, are we just gonna like flatten this across and then we'll like do the spires and figure it out from there?
Let me mess with something real quick because when we were doing this, I know I specifically said I didn't want to just keep rising up nonstop. I wanted to have some like slanting and more depth to the top. You know what I mean? Oh. What? Server closed.
Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf.
I was just in a raid.
Can't connect to server, but why?
Why though?
It's rebooting. I can't see why it crashed. It says it's back up.
All right. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah. There's still so many other small things I want to do with the server. I want to change... There's got to be a way that I can change the server image. For me, it's just like a bunch of random blocks. But I want to change the server image so that it's maybe my Lapras emote or just a picture of Lapras in general. When you look at it.
Yeah, I think there's some way to do it easily.
I mean, there has to be some way to do it because other people do it, so... It just depends on how complex it's going to be.
Very difficult.
So I'm kind of thinking, I don't remember what we were doing about these stone bricks. I think this was an experiment I was doing to make it not just straight wood the whole way. But I'm thinking we, like, go in 1 block flat. Maybe we'll put stone bricks on that or not. Then, like, a stair down in one, and then up another stair, or into and up a stair, and then get to the center, basically, and go straight up for, like, the big thing, the observatory thing.
Okay, so you want to do that and then figure out where the spires go?
Yeah, kind of. Well, honestly, we should probably make these spires at the top left, like top left and right now.
Okay.
Because they're not going to conform to the stair bit. Actually, that'll probably make it easier. Yeah, okay. What we need to do right now is make these spires again.
Okay.
That's what needs to happen right now.
I mean, apparently Lone Wolf with his wizard tower over there knows how to make spires, so...
Lone Wolf, get over here. What? Get over here right now. You're getting pulled back into this nonsense of the whatchamacallit.
Getting conscripted.
Yeah, you're getting conscripted into this. This needs to be finished.
I do like these little, like, arrowheads.
Yeah, I was trying to see if there was a place down here to put them, but I don't think there's really that would work nice.
Yeah, no, these...
It's just because these were... I remember us struggling with these.
These are awkward.
Yeah, they're awkward. Yeah. They have to live as they are. I like this little arrow bit.
This is what we get for not making square buildings.
Yeah, honestly. How dare we ever try and break the mold or do something different? Where's the other one? Is it up higher here? Is this different from the other one? Michael, I'm gonna scream.
I think I remember having issues with it.
Hey, Lone Wolf, don't look over here. We're gonna fix this to match the one over here. You come over here.
Yeah, this is the good one.
Yeah, this is the good one. Come over here. Go crazy, make a spire. Also, wait, I need to look under this real quick. Oh, don't step in front of my pickaxe, you madman!
Hold on, yeah, before you do that, let me...
Yeah, I'm trying to look under this to figure out why it's different. Can you see it, Michael?
I took some screenshots from an aerial perspective, so I'm going to compare it.
Alright, we should be good now. Okay. Now you have creative liberty from here, Lone Wolf. Just try to...
So, where am I putting this?
A spire, right here. You see where we built this up and then over
Just
here,
in this
like,
corner,
drops?
basically, yeah.
Yeah, this corner. So we want, like, a little spire here that's like a building-ish spire. We're gonna mimic it over here. It'll be the same on both sides. And then from there, I can try and describe to Michael the other thing I'm trying to accomplish. And show it to him. Jet, what are you doing here?
I'm just here. What do you need?
Don't you have a Christmas Carol to get to?
I mean, I want to be here when we do the end of stream stuff.
I started a bit late today, so we're not going to be ending right at 7.
Okay.
We're probably going to go a little bit over. Not like a lot if you want to wait, but if you had plans to like leave at 7 to get somewhere, then I would not count on being at the outro.
Yeah, alright. Then I guess I'll just bounce, because I
wasn't trying to tell you that you need to leave right now if you don't want to leave right now. I was just making a joke. If you want to stay until like 7, then please do. I'm just letting you know that if you're specifically trying to wait because you want to be at the outro, I'm not going to outro right at 7.
Yeah, okay.
Pull this over.
Go ahead, Jet.
Yeah, I'm here.
How many title bells do we have? Didn't someone else get a title bell today? I got one today.
I have a clear bell. I got another clear bell. I didn't get a title bell.
I have 2.
You
I
have
think,
2?
at least,
okay, cool.
somewhere.
That's good.
Is this correct now? Come over and look at this. Is this right? Or is that... I think it is.
Michael, do you see where I'm standing?
Yeah.
Okay, go stand at where these 2 wooden blocks protruding over on that side. We're going to count up together. All right, so you're standing on the... Yeah, so there's 2 blocks at the very edge, right? That goes the furthest out. All right, so I'm counting that first wood block. 1, 2, stair, block, stair, slab.
Yes.
Slab again.
Yeah.
1 to the right is stair. It's a corner stair.
Yep.
1 to the right is a stair, and then slab.
Slab? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, slab.
Okay.
I think you got it. I think you got it. Yeah, I think we're good. Nice. All right, that was fun.
Cool. Yeah, I think it was just like this one little corner here was one further in than it should have been.
Okay, yeah, that's a really easy mistake to make when doing this.
And we're doing a lot of looking at the ground, not a lot of building.
Just a lot of thinking at the minute. How I want to
See,
start this.
This is what we've
it's
been doing every time we come over here for the past like
we do
8
this.
streams.
We made like 2 different spires here before and then decided against it both times.
It's because this is just such a funky little corner to work with. It's just like it's.
You can say bad. You can say bad corner.
I don't think it's bad. I think it is very funky though.
It is.
It's not bad. It's just funky if you want like because like when you think spire, you think of something that's more circular, and with this being like sort of odd dimensions, it's very hard to.
Well, no,
get
okay.
a good
Get the idea of a spire out of your head. Make a structure that goes straight up here that we can put a circular top on. Or we might not even need a circular top. We might do a flat one. Just make a structure straight up. Don't worry about the very top of the structure. We will get to the very top of the structure when we get to it.
And don't even worry too much about the like bottom of the structure, because like we can
Add.
like mess with the way that these stairs are positioned. Like we kind of just need something that'll fit into place here that we can
Work off of to finally make progress again.
yeah. Which, speaking of which, does he have blocks?
Yeah, I gave him a bunch of
Okay.
stone bricks
Okay.
and dark oak. I am kind of wondering, Michael.
What?
I'm worried about long term if having the two at the front and then the one big center space is not going to be enough depth from the backside. And if we need to try and work out more, like, maybe more miniature versions of whatever Lone Wolf ends up making, like, back here, like, right here, maybe.
That's possible.
And then maybe two,
I mean, I think
like, over on the sides a little bit, like, behind the primary ones.
with the like shape of this thing, we could have the two spires on the corners and then one in the back, sort of like triangular,
Yeah. Yeah, we could maybe make that work.
because it's already sort of like kind of triangular
Yeah, I feel you.
as a building.
Bills, thank you for subbing with Prime for 5 months. Greatly appreciated. Glad to hear you're enjoying Persona 5. Good game. I had to go through the cat stuff the other day, Michael.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, I think the start of one of my videos was this is the worst part of Persona 5. I always remember it's the worst part, and I remember that I hate it. Yet I never truly realize how much I hate it until I'm going through it again. Cause like, dude, I was shouting at some parts. I was like,
Yeah,
I was getting
it's-
livid.
It's always got to be something annoying.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4. I was telling chat right in the middle of like, I think it was the part where you meet Haru, and then Haru is you meet her at the school and you're trying to convince her, and then she's like, you wouldn't help Mona-chan and all that. I just started shouting like, he's lying! He is lying to you!
He's gaslighting you.
You're literally being gaslit right now. The cat has lied to you about us not helping him or whatever. We all were discussing like, oh, maybe we should stop and think and like be cautious or whatever. Ryuji was like, no, I think we should go in. I think was like, no, we shouldn't. We should take a minute for it to die down. And Ryuji was like, for real? And like, he was like, gonna give in. Futaba was like, let's talk we're not gonna make an agreement today, let's talk later. And then the cat was like, I can't believe you backed down, Ryuji, you stupid blonde monkey. And then he ran off. And then Haru comes at you being like, I can't work with people who don't know what they want to do. And I'm like, that's not what the cat is lying to you. That's not what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's quite
not what happened at
unfortunate.
all. We all have an agreement to be unanimous, and we were like, hey, let's not immediately jump into Okumura's palace and go ham. Let's take a minute to, like, think about it. Which is...
Especially since they're being especially.
I was about to say, it becomes even worse when you beaten the game and go through it again, and you know that, like, literally they're being... Spoilers for Persona 5 for anyone who cares, but, like, they're literally, like, being manipulated by Shido and all of them to get pulled into exactly that, into getting too up in their stuff. Like, exactly what An and Yusuke were like, this doesn't feel right, it's like, we should wait and think about this. The cat pitches a fit over, and then they get caught because of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
They get into all that trouble because of it.
And then it gets even worse because the game, like, makes the Phantom Thieves agree with Morgana for the most part and be like, Ryuji, you should apologize. Should the cat apologize? No, the cat's feelings got hurt because it's got the
honestly,
got
it's
the
like
skin of a paper bag.
Yeah, honestly, the way, like, looking back on, like, Ryuji and Morgana's interaction, they both make comments to each other, but yet Morgana's, like, getting, like, oh, Morgana, you poor baby, how dare Ryuji be so mean to you? It's like, they're both mean to each other, they both throw jabs!
The cat is a dick. The cat has no standing on like being upset at Ryuji saying anything mean to him, because that's all he does to Ryuji. But then it becomes even worse when the rest of the thieves are like, Ryuji, like, apologize properly, and they don't make the cat apologize.
I feel like Ryuji, like, the way that the game goes, like, because I can think of that, and I can also think of the moment, like, after the last palace of the original game, with what they did to Ryuji there, was also, like, it feels like they just decided we're just gonna dump on Ryuji for no reason.
Well, yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, he's the best bro character. They do the same thing to Junpei and Yosuke in 3 and 4. It's just, like, I guess the Ryuji moments are, like, the Ryuji moments are more contained on when he gets crapped on compared to Yosuke and Junpei, who have it happen throughout most of their games. So you probably, like, don't notice it as much. But, like, they absolutely, like, the thing with those,
Have some wood.
Yeah. The thing they do with those, I don't know what they call them now, because they changed the way the joke went from the original because of how insensitive it was. But, like, the male, like, dressers or whatever in Shinjuku, like, that, again, purely targets Ryuji. They have it target him again at the whatchamacallit, at the beach. Like, the same thing happens. It's just, like, not only is Persona 5 longer than 3 and 4, but they, it's not as consistent, but they absolutely, like, they throw Ryuji under the same bus they throw Yosuke and Junpei under in their games.
Yeah, but one of my issues, though, with that is, like, Yosuke typically, before the end, because, like, he just became so annoying at the end with the way that they decided to just have him constantly getting in with Teddy's crap. Which really like
Teddy is the worst.
I had to warm back up. The way
Yosuke
that
Yosuke also drew the short end of
Teddy.
Yosuke also drew the short end of the stick by having to be the character, like, pushed with Teddy.
Yeah, because the thing is like, I got so sick of both of them that it literally made me hate Yosuke by the end of it. Like, I had to go into arena and he had to earn my favor back, because it was like, oh yes, this is the Yosuke I remember. This isn't the Yosuke that's at the end of the game who I wanted to choke, because he was always within Teddy's stupid crap for the lulz, which I don't find that funny. It's like, that's not my humor. I don't personally find, like, I don't know. It was just, ugh.
Persona 4 has a lot of bad humor.
Yeah, Teddy is easily the worst part of any Persona game, in my opinion.
I absolutely despise Teddy, and the fact that Yosuke would constantly jump in with him. Like, I knew I didn't like Junpei at times because of also similar things, but, like, after, like, his stuff with Chidori and also seeing some of the things and, like, the answer, Junpei towards the end was like, I went from despising Junpei, like, oh, I hate you, you're like, after getting, like, Ryuji as a bro character, I'm like, Ryuji was better, I don't like you. But then towards the end, I'm like, you know what? I've warmed up to you. The P4 decided to do the opposite. I liked Yosuke, and then they just, since he kept going in with Teddy's crap, I was just like, go away, I don't like you, you suck.
I mean, that's more up to Chaos on how tall this needs to go. Like,
taller.
Well, like, I was just, like, thinking for, like, the total for, like...
3 isn't enough.
Well, yeah, obviously. But, like, thinking for the future, how tall are we wanting this to be so we can plan the design out?
Probably 6, maybe 7.
I was thinking taller than that.
Taller than that? I'm worried that it's
going
to
be
stick
noticeable
out.
From the other.
Yeah, I know, but I'm worried that it's going to stick out too much to the rest of the building. It's going to look off because of how tall it is. Because we're also going to have the main, like, observatory in the center that should be taller than both of these. Build it up to 6, Lone Wolf, and then we'll see.
I think at some point it should sort of, like, it should come in a little bit, and then we can have the, like, pointy roof bits. Or rounded, whatever we want to do with the roof.
I don't know, we'll have to work that out. Anyways, what was I saying?
We're talking about...
Probably something about Teddy.
Persona characters or something.
Teddy,
or,
yeah, I mean, like... Teddy is bad. He has a funny moment here and there. He's bad. But I mean, like, the thing is like, I still like Morgana less. Like, I hate Morgana more because he's just so incredibly awful, and neither of them really have redeeming qualities. But, like, Teddy's biggest problem is that he makes, like, he's a bit of a perv, and he, like, makes bad jokes. Morgana
not a bit of a perv.
has
He's a big
the-
perv, and he dragged Yosuke down, which is why I hate him.
Well, I mean, like, he is, like, a big perv, I guess, but he never, like... I don't ever remember Teddy ever actually, like, doing anything to the women.
He did enough. Like,
But did he, like... I mean, he was, like...
Like,
he never did anything
thing
that was
is
more
they
than, like,
never-
his words and, like, I guess trying to peek on them in the hot springs, which, I'm gonna be honest, anytime any character in any Japanese media tries to peek on someone in a hot spring, I immediately write it off. That has nothing to do with their character. It has nothing to do with them. That is just a trope that they will throw any character at to be present in. Because they had, like, in Persona 4, when Yosuke and Teddy were trying to do that, Kanji was helping them. Like, he wasn't the one peeping, but he was, like, letting them up on his shoulders to get up there, and Narukami was just watching. He was like, I wonder how this is gonna play out. So, like, anytime anything that with Hot Springs happens, I immediately am like, that's off the record. Doesn't count. It's irrelevant. But, like...
I think...
I don't forgive it because it was just on everything else. It's just... No.
I think that, for me, Morgana has, like, the lower low, but Teddy is just more consistently annoying throughout the entire
Teddy is
I guess
playthrough.
that's
so
fair,
consistently
but
Like,
also...
Morgana has
lame.
more neutral moments where he's just
Yeah, but I
like,
was about to say,
there.
the thing is for me, Morgana, like, at best only has neutral moments. Teddy at least made me chuckle once or twice.
I don't know
Teddy
if I
really
can even say that
dragged-
for me.
The fact that he dragged you, the fact that he made me forget anything I liked about Yosuke because he just kept being consistently the reason why I hated Yosuke because he was just so unfunny. And like the thing is like I like Morgana. I despise Teddy.
I can't imagine. Liking Morgana makes no sense to me. He has, like, no redeeming qualities. I just don't get it.
Something.
All he
That's
is,
the way I
he's
feel about
a,
Teddy.
he's
Is I
a-
feel like there's nothing there but being a pervert.
I mean, there's
bear
not
that
really
keeps
anything
trying to
redeeming for
steal.
him either. But again, it just comes down to, at the end of the day, that, like, he's like, he makes bad jokes and he likes women. Like, yeah, it's not great, but, like, Morgana is a pretentious prick who constantly treats Ryuji like garbage, and when Ryuji claps back, he makes the worst sequence of all time in one of the best video games ever made. So that's, like, demonstrably bad to me. Like, that's unredeemable.
I counter that with Teddy dragged Yosuke down to where I disliked
Well,
Yosuke
I mean,
because the bits were so bad.
that's a you
So-
problem. He didn't bring Yosuke down for me. Yosuke is still,
Well,
like,
yeah, you liked
my
Yosuke a
second
lot. You
favorite
went
character.
in liking Yosuke a lot.
I didn't go
went
in liking Yosuke into Persona 4. I had never played the game before.
No, I mean you went in earlier like liking him. You probably liked him sooner than I did. I liked GA more.
I liked Yosuke, like, I liked him fine from the get-go, but I loved Yosuke in the back half of the game when I got through his social rank, which didn't happen until, like, after Naoto had joined. Yosuke has probably one of the best social... He might have the best social rank other than Akechi, for me. I don't really care what nonsense he gets up to with Teddy and whatnot. Like, I just chalk it all up to Persona 4 devs don't actually know how to be funny, so they throw things at a wall and hope they get funny sometimes, and then sometimes they don't. And Yosuke and Teddy are just always the easy catalyst for
fix
that.
up. Got an idea. Here, hold on.
This looks
I'm
like
gonna
it's
try
getting
my idea
somewhere.
real quick.
We're gonna need to put stairs on these edges, right? That's what you're planning?
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
Or slabs, but honestly, I think steps would do better for depth at this point.
Hold on. Let me...
Anyway, I don't care about Teddy or the cat. Yosuke is one of the best characters Persona's ever put out, though.
Excuse me.
He only gets better with Arena. His Arena story is actually just canonically built different. It's amazing.
Then we could put like a banner
His
on
Arena
top
story
of
is
this. How's
good.
this as like a sort of... It's sort of got some... Maybe even like... If we pull this down, have a little bit of
It
like...
is 7, so I'm gonna head out because I gotta go.
All right, have fun with your Christmas movie.
I'm gonna
Yep.
do
All right.
one more here.
Bye bye.
Ah, bye.
Bye. We could clean it up a little bit more, but like it's got a little bit of like
Yeah, it's just Japan. How many times? It's at least 2, maybe 3. Ryuji just tries to look down On's shirt in Persona 5. They just always do that with those
I just
characters.
love Japan.
Love Japan, man.
Pretty sure it's only during the animated cutscenes anyway.
Yeah, I think so.
Boy, howdy. I can't wait to see you guys try and replicate this on the other side.
It's not too complicated. The base is like
Why'd you have to
fairly.
go and be so complicated?
Yeah, how you vibing with it, Chaos? You vibing with it?
Enough,
Kind of like
I
the
guess?
rampingness to it, you know. We'll just have to make the front bits look a little bit more interesting, but having it sort of like ramp up, I feel like kind of looks neat. Maybe even do
Yeah, I
like...
think it kind of just needs to, like, reach completion, basically, to know. I do think this looks off, Lone Wolf.
Which part?
This right here. Because this corner isn't stone. But also it would maybe mess up your entire thing up, but it just looks so weird to have that one push in and then it goes back to, like, corner stone. To me. I don't know, that one line of wood, and when you look up on the next layer, come here, Lone Wolf. When you look up on the next layer, look right above that one line of wood. It's stone again, because it's pushed back.
Well, because it's more like the diagonal.
Yeah, I know why, but when you look at it from the front, I think it looks kind of stupid that way. Having that one bit of wood pushed in that is still wood, and then as it goes back in, it switches to stone at that spot. It just looks off.
Yeah.
Maybe it won't matter when it's done completely, but I mean, that's what I'm feeling right now.
Could do... Hold on, I've got an idea. Does that make it look better? It's a little bit of like added depth with
I
the
fell.
whoops with the stone brick walling.
Whoop. No, it actually looks worse.
You don't
Because
like it?
now the strip of wood that looked off before is smaller and somehow more noticeable as a result. Because now it looks like it definitely shouldn't be there. Even less so. I would rather it go back to how it was before if it doesn't get changed at all.